What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Nia Martin. I hope you're all doing great. So Chelsea beat Heidenheim 2-0 in the Conference League on Thursday night. We played away, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best of performances. The first half was very boring, but we still edged and got the win. We've been getting wins in the Conference League so far. I think we have a flawless run of games in the Conference League, and I hope it continues till we win it. Yeah, I know most of us aren't really happy watching the Conference League, but we find ourselves in the league, so we have to try and win it, and I believe we are going to win it. This performance, like I said, it wasn't the best. There were some standout performances in this game. We'll talk about them as the video progresses, and then we'll end the video with the preview of the Aston Villa game on Sunday. So let's get straight into it. So this game started very slow. We started the game very slow, and it was just Heidenheim pressing. Our defensive line was solid throughout the game in setting those offside traps, but there were a few times where the Heidenheim attackers just found their way through, either dribbled in between Disasi and Badiashile, or sometimes had a long pass that went over them, and then they got the chance in. And if it wasn't for our goalkeeper Jorgensen, we would have been cooked, especially in the first half. In the first half, they had a lot of chances. Heidenheim had a lot of chances, and yeah, our goalkeeper just stood firm. He stood firm. Some of the saves he was making that in this game in particular was just fantastic. He made a double save in the second half that kept us in the game. I think at the time we were leading by a goal or so, and it kept us in the game. That was good. That was a very, very good performance from him. So like I said, in the beginning, yeah, it wasn't that much. We eventually got into the game, especially get to the end of the second half. We had a lot of chances in the first half, more than the second half. The first half we had chances from Magiu was sharp, but some of his finishes, some of the attempts at goal, for me, they were weak. There was a chance where he took a shot at goal and he was in the penalty box. A cross came in from Sancho or Modric, I think, and he scuffed the shot. He played a shot, but it looked like he was passing it. It was a weak shot. His performance overall to me was okay, but where it matters most, you are an attacker. Where it matters most, you have to be hitting those balls hard. You have to be placing them well. Like, the goalkeeper also did well on the night, but like we could have done more. We could have won this game by a lot. We should have. Drewsbury Hall also had a shot at goal. Drewsbury Hall also had a good performance today. He had a shot at goal that was saved, and yeah, I think that was our only shot outside the box in the first half. But yeah, I truly loved Modric's performance in the first half. The runs he was making into the box, and so not all of them were rewarded, because sometimes he made a run and the no ball came through. And yeah, we saw a little bit of what Modric does usually, runs into the box with the ball, no end product. But today it was very threatening. It was very, very threatening. Sancho on the other side. Sancho was playing on the right side, and his performance today was just fantastic. The balls that he was putting through, fantastic. The crosses, fantastic. He had 2 assists today. We'll get to the goals later on, but good performance from Sancho. To me, if it wasn't for the fact that Jorgensen was making some incredible saves, I would have given the man of the match to Sancho, because he was fantastic on the night. We know how good he is when the ball is at his feet. He's able to come out of tough situations. That is something that I feel like he has over Neto. His dribbling ability is ahead of Neto's dribbling ability. Neto has pace. Neto's crosses, and Neto too also has an eye for goal. I think that is probably the difference. Sancho also has an eye for goal, but most times, especially in this game, he would rather pass than take a shot himself. I don't know why he was doing that. I don't get it, but yeah, we know he was out. I think the last time we saw him play for us was the game before the Man United game. The Man United game, obviously he couldn't play, and then he went ill, and then international break, and yeah, so this was the first time I think he started since then. And yeah, he didn't disappoint. He didn't disappoint at all. Renato Vega too, and solid, very, very solid. This guy is really going to do serious things for us, serious things for Portugal. And yeah, I mean, he's a gem to have at the club. Yeah, the standout performance the first half was obviously Jorgensen. And then the second half comes in. When the second half starts, yes, that is where you see that we're pressing more, we're attacking more, because Heidenheim they were not a bad side. Going into this game, yes, they were 15th on the table, or they are 15th on the table in the Bundesliga, but we were joint on points with them on the Conference League table. So I think we're 3 teams that were joint points. So this pushed us to the top. This win pushed us to the top. So Heidenheim also knew that, and yeah, this is the tournament basically for teams that couldn't enter into the that usually I'm talking about usually can't enter into the Europa League or the Champions League. We make it to the Champions League, but yeah, I don't know what happened last season. We couldn't even make it to the Europa League. Even the Europa League couldn't make it, and we ended up in the Conference League. But this is the reason why it was created, for teams like Heidenheim to also get a chance at European glory. But so they were not taking it for granted at all. They were not taking it for granted. They had 2 goals disallowed for offside, and yeah, that should tell you that our offside trap worked extremely well. And apart from the 2 goals, they were getting offside. They were just falling into the trap throughout the game. But yeah, but our defenders were very, very shaky. Our defenders were very, very shaky. Like I'm saying, that they should thank Jorgensen for the saves that he was making. The second half, he made a fantastic save. It was a break from Heidenheim, and then they took a shot on goal, and very good save. When it comes to shot stopping, I don't think there's a difference between him and Sanchez. Sanchez is also a good shot stopper, and he's made some incredible saves this season. But I just feel like the overall confidence, the overall composure on the ball, whenever we are passing from the back. Yesterday we made some fantastic passes. Our passing sequence whenever we are building from the back was just fantastic yesterday, and it was very good to watch. Very, very good to watch. And it's not something that I see from Sanchez. Whenever Sanchez is on the ball, I'm very, very worried that sometimes the time it takes on the ball before he makes a pass, opposition players put pressure on him before he's able to put the pass, and the likelihood of him making a mistake is very high. And yeah, we should give Jorgensen a chance. Probably Maresca doesn't see it yet, but I think he should be given a chance, because Sanchez is not it. So in the 50th minute, we got our goal from Nkuku. This guy can't stop scoring in the Conference League. Very good run from Sancho on the right side, and he made a very good cross and good control too from Nkuku. Nkuku too, when the ball is on his feet, very good control, very good dribbler of the ball. He controlled it beautifully and then used the right foot to just hit it in, and there was nothing the goalkeeper could do. The goalkeeper was good up to that point. The goalkeeper was very, very good in the game, and yeah, he was beaten, and we were up by a 0-0. The man can't stop scoring. The Conference League, he has about 7 goals overall, 5 in the group stage, 7 goals overall in the Conference League. He's doing well. I think he has a confidence issue. Sometimes you see him playing, I think maybe he has a confidence issue, and there have been reports that he's frustrated at the club. He wants to be playing more. He wants to be playing in the first team, the Team A in the Premier League. I just hope he gets the chance that he deserves in the Premier League as well. Before we got our second goal, I think Nkuku got a chance to make it a brace, and he fluffed it. He was in on goal. Beautiful pass. I don't know who passed the ball to him. I think it was Renato Vega. I'm not entirely sure, but he was in on goal. Very good one-on-one chance. The defender was right behind him, but I really, really expected him to score that. He didn't score. The keeper eventually made the save, and that was the kind of night that we had. We had a lot of chances that went begging, And then so later on in the game, we got a second goal from Modric, another player who can't stop scoring in the Conference League. Beautiful finish from him. Another assist from Sancho. He cut the ball back and it found Modric, and Modric just rocketed it into the net, the top right corner of the net. And yeah, another brilliant, fantastic goal from Modric. And yeah, good performance overall, good performance all around. It's in the end of the game, we had a red card, and I don't think the referee did well in this game. I don't think he officiated the game very well. There were some fouls that he was given that he shouldn't have been given. Some fouls that some yellow cards was handing out, like this one, like the second yellow card I gave to Kasade. I don't think it was necessarily a yellow card offense, and still give him a yellow card. And the end of the first half too, he got his first yellow card. Kasade got his first yellow card, and then in the end of the second half, he got a second yellow card. And yeah, so this means he's ruled out of our next game in the Conference League. I'm hoping that this run of form, or this good form that we are in, just continues into the next game, which leads me straight into the preview of the Aston Villa game. Aston Villa are not in the best form lately. I think their last 4 games, they've lost twice and they've drawn twice. And yeah, I mean, the last 2 times that they played at Stamford Bridge, they beat us. Both times they beat us. So, but it's changed. Their form then and their form now is different, and our form then, our form now is different. We beat Leicester City 2-1 comfortably last week. Brilliant performances from Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Maresca going back to his former team, winning there. And we have to continue the streak. We have to continue the winning streak. And I believe we are going to beat Aston Villa at home. It's not been the best for them. It's not been the best so far for them. I think the Champions League games that they are playing to is also weighing on them heavily. If you don't have a big squad, to be able to play in both leagues and give your 100%, then you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer. And you can see the pressure is getting to them. They are really, really suffering. Some of their players are fatigued, because the same players are playing in Europe, the same players are playing in England. So yeah, it's difficult and it's weighing on them. And I hope we take advantage of that and we win this Sunday. So I predict that we'll beat them 2-0, no goals from them. And should I predict goals for us? If Jackson starts, I believe Jackson's going to get a goal. Palmer's also going to get a goal. It's been a while since he scored a goal. He has to score. And it's Stamford Bridge. He loves scoring at Stamford Bridge. So I'm hoping that we get a win over the weekend as well. So yeah, that's been it for my review of the Heidenheim win and my preview of the Aston Villa game coming up on Sunday. What do you think about both games? What do you think about the video? Things that I said in the video, let me know your comments in the comment section down below. And if you've not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe. It helps the video a lot, pushes the video out there. If you watched this far and you like it, give the video a like as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.